Hi, here's the video that goes with Lesson 11 of the Advanced Guitar class. We're going to talk about a couple of different things. We're going to talk about some bass line movements that you can incorporate into your playing of some fairly straightforward chords. We're also going to talk about slash chord notation and what those slash chords look like. I'm going to start with a review of some bass line movements that you can use to really add interest to your playing. And I'm going to start with the first example on the handout that we have for this class. And this handout shows the tab for the bass line movements as well as the chords. I'm going to play first just the tab for the bass line, then I'm going to show you what it would be like to incorporate the chord playing into there as well. So starting with the first example, which is in the key of C, the bass movement looks like this. Now I'm going to play that bass line movement along with the chords, and it sounds like this. Now that was in the key of C. In the second example, we're going to play in the key of G. Very similar bass line movements that we played in the first example. And again, the tab for the bass line goes like this. And again, playing the bass line movement with the chords. And a very similar bass line movement, but this time in the key of A. Here's the tab. And again with the chords. Now in the next example, I'm going to go back to the key of C, but I'm going to add in a couple of hammer-ons here to add a little bit more interest into the playing. Here's the tab. And with the chords. And in the final example, back to the key of G with a couple of additional hammer-ons. And here's the tab. And here's the bass line and the chords. Now I want to talk about a few examples of slash chords, and you've all seen slash chord notation in the music that you've looked at, where you'll see C slash F or C/G or something like that. And that simply means that you're playing a chord with a different note in the bass than is usually played in the bass. So for example, we play a C chord like this. If I see a notation for C/G, that means I want to play that C chord with the G in the bass. So I add the G on the 3rd fret, and the chord now sounds like this. And we'll also see notations where we have an F with a C in the bass. F chord normally played this way. I add the C in the bass, and the chord sounds this way. And you'll see lots of different slash chords. Here's a D chord with an A in the bass. And there's a wide variety of slash chords. Here's a couple starting on the D major chord. Here's the D major. Here's a D chord with a C sharp in the bass. And a D chord with a C in the bass. Here's a G with a B in the bass. And a G minor / B flat, a G minor with a B flat in the bass. And then back to the D chord. And here's how a progression might sound playing those slash chords. So adding the bass line movements that we've talked about into your playing, and also incorporating slash chords and understanding exactly what that formation or that formulation means will really add a lot of interest to your playing.